is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending all the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Clip clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yup, Photoshop. Real hip hop.
Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Stepping up is Adalberto Mondesi. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop. Adalberto Mondesi.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far through the first 5 games.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Mondesi stands at second with no outs. Ground ball left side. Devers fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think this club could really use some improvement from Carlos Santana. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Whit Merrifield is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now another 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In is Jorge Soler. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. The average coming in at 266, and even 20 home runs and 54 runs batted in. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Royals 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
So here is Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place. And if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Mondesi picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first down. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Rafael Devers in this one. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's collected 11 hits in 25 tries. 1 out, nobody on. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit.
And I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, and the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Batting fourth.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's a .333 hitter. And now the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 1-1 to 1-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto.
The designated hitter, Hanser Alberto.
First delivery to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
That is good.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll come in here at 259, a dozen home runs and 28 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk. One out, runner at first, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. So far this year against southpaws, Dozier carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down 2-1. Alex Verdugo digging in now. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8.
Hitter, Alex Verdugo.
He's set and the pitch. Verdugo is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Here's the 0-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And there's one down now.
Batting 7.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
In now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 15 long balls and 33 driven in. Not close. It's 2-0. And the pitch.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Swing and a shot toward right center. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. The 0-1 offering. Two out here and a runner at second. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. From the stretch, the 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Fouled away. Hit to short. Mondesi brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2-out double, left stranded. D-Row, Dan, and I return to Boston after this. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Michael Taylor. Now the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready on 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 away now, and here comes the catcher, Salvador Perez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Sale gets the sign and delivers. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off, for the
Ready
Red
to go
Sox,
for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Kike Hernandez. Now the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Gonzalez.
Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he fouls this one off. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
One gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball's too high here, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Benintendi heads back on it, and it bangs off the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hit on the ground toward the left. Here now is Rafael Devers. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. Seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. The second for one. Throw to Santana. The double play, and that's how the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder.
And now the first pitch.
Benintendi.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. field next to hit. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-2 now. In and the pitch. Ground ball right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Next up, Jorge Soler struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. 2-2 to Jorge Soler. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto. 0-1 the count. Soler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This one's flared down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
So now Carlos Santana. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set, the 0-1. Still 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Royals strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. ready to go in the bottom of the fourth.
Leading
and
off
striding
for the
forward, the
Red Sox,
designated hitter, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
As we take a look at the pitch
Now
count,
batting,
you can see
right
that it's
fielder,
not that high.
Hunter
But you have to wonder maybe if the heat is
Renfroe.
taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fastball well outside. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-2.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Yan Gomes, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there, 2 down.
Number 5.
2 on, 2 out, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi coming up. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Sanders.
So our situation is the bases loaded. 2 men out. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming. Here it is. One and 0. Here it is. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Here's the 1-1. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Renfroe at third. Hernandez over at second. Gonzalez at first. 2 out in the inning. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Merrifield is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox are out in front, 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Hunter Dozier digging in now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now to the plate, here is Michael Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. To the left side, but it's well foul. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. KC down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. And stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Benintendi heads back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home fifth. And you can see on the graphic there, he currently leads the Red Sox in that department. So next to hit is Rafael Devers. No hits to this point. First pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. Into right field. That's a base hit. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jacob Junis, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Jacob Junis.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Devers leads off second with nobody out. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Santana's got it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
So 1 gone with the runner at third, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
A man at third with 1 away. Fouled off. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit high and deep out to left field. Benintendi retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-1 Boston. So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the AB now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he He struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
With Merrifield next to bat, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Now into the box, Yan Gomes. His prior history in this matchup, he's 3 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Little chopper back to the mound. And oh, that caught him flush as it ricochets toward first. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Number 5, Kike.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kike Hernandez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, Marwin Gonzalez. Fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And he makes the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in will be Jorge Soler. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Stepping in now, Hanser Alberto. No balls and 1 strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate now, Carlos Santana, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's saved easily at first. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, and that credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Dozier brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. On a rope to the second baseman.
The center fielder, number 2, Michael A. Taylor.
Digging in next, Michael Taylor. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a line drive into left field. A base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third. And don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Austin Bryce trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Austin Bryce.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth another look. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Now it'll be Xander Bogaerts
leading
for
off
his career in this matchup. He's 0 for 5.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Taylor, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he was going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. 0-1 the count. Now a move over to first, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
The 0-1. Hit to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Now back, the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch down the third baseline. Now the 0-2 pitch, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and start
fielder,
working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. Boston strands a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi, hit in the air out to center field. Hernandez is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. So now here is Andrew Benintendi, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now here it comes. Here's the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Now here it comes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Whit Merrifield. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Devers has it. Throw cleanly into 1st, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Scott Barlow is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
And now in the box, Bobby Dahlbeck hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting flunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
And now, Kike Hernandez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Gomes leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
At the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Taylor. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 5. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Boston strands a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Matt.
Now at the plate is Jorge Soler. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Grounded to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadooff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next, here is Hanser Alberto. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And it's 1-2. Now here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Hanser Alberto is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. To the plate now, Carlos Santana, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale. Victory of the season. Danny Duffy was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Matt Barnes wraps it up for the save, his 28th on the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Unionizing their services. They say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. His record is now 8-4.